What is up, everyone? So if you guys didn't watch the last video, go check it out because it was the last big event of the year for us. All the boys out, we all went drifting. It was at one of the coolest racetracks in all of America, and well, it was a great time. Some really good vibes in it, and honestly, it's just like the last hurrah of this year. Of course, we gotta get straight back to work, and as you guys know, we've been working on the S14 Pro car. It's really starting to come together. It's really starting to look like something, and well, today is another major step to the progress, and we will be getting this thing prepped and sprayed to change the entire color of the car. Finally.
Get rid of this red. Finally.
We're finally doing the red delete. I feel like this red has been really sucking the aura out of this thing. That sounds kind of crazy. It's messing the vibe up, okay? And on top of that, we have a bunch of bare metal. Like, we have the rear sealed up, we have the underneath sealed up, we have the engine bay sealed up, and now we have to get all of the inside sealed up because there's so much bare metal, and we want to get rid of the color. So we gotta get ready for the paint booth. Spoon went through and added seam sealer on all of our seams here, just because we don't want any moisture getting up inside there and causing issues in the future. Kind of just went crazy within the car because we do have a lot of seams in it, a lot of welds, a lot of new panels, and well, now we gotta scuff up and prep the rest of the car and get this thing ready for color. Let's get to it. All right, so we got everything sanded and prepped to take a new layer of paint. And honestly, it's a good thing that no one got this chassis to want to like restore into a street car. It must have been repainted in the early 2000s. The paint completely failed. So we basically had to get rid of the paint completely. Like, there's a whole layer of paint sanded off the body. Good thing there's not much body left with paint left on it, but it would have been a hell of a process for anyone that wanted to restore this car. So wipe off all the dust. I'm just so excited to see this thing in one color. Tape up all the holes so we don't get paint on my pretty little 2J. I feel like this thing's gonna look real mean, you know, once it's in all gray. Built for war, battleship, as Brian said.
What was that gray that was really popular? Nardo?
No. Don't compare this to Nardo gray, all right? This is meaner. This looks real industrial. That's why I like it. Industrial. Nardo gray is like, oh man, we ran out of paint, clear the primer. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I hated that. Did you like the Nardo gray era? I hated that era.
Nope. There's one too many bays, Nardo gray.
Did you? So many people did Nardo gray. From like what, like 2011 to like 2016, yeah. No disrespect, but
wasn't it?
Stop. Obviously the gray is like our, I'll call it our accessory color, because it's gonna be like the engine bay, the inside, the rear, everything. But it's not gonna be the color of the chassis. Even though we're gonna put the chassis in the color for now, it's not gonna be like the panel color. So that has been driving us nuts. I think every day me and Spoon talk about it. Like, what color do we paint this thing? The color sets the whole tone for the car, right? Honestly.
I'm still leaning towards yellow.
You wanna do yellow? Really?
I don't know. I'm leaning towards it.
We were like, oh,
I don't want to do black. I don't want to do grays. I don't want to do white.
White's boring. I can't do blue because I'm not a blue guy.
Nope.
I'm not an orange guy. Sorry, Spoon. We'll leave that for you.
No, that's fine. I don't want you to do orange.
So like, we're like, oh, we love red. I love yellow. We should fade it. We're like, wait, that's been done. Like, or do we go crazy and do like green, like my car in Japan? Come on, like.
That's a fire green.
It is a fire green. Like, that's like Team Reverse green. I can't do Drift HQ green. That's too iconic.
Yeah.
I can't.
Team Reverse green would be fire.
Team Reverse green's fire.
And they have yellow in it too, so it could still
do a blend. Yellow, like that's a full Team Reverse color. Yellow to green. I can't go full Team Reverse.
That's where Team Green ain't bad.
It's not bad. Or do we match it with the grassroots car and do the deep fuchsia? I mean, it is S14 color. Let us know in the comments what you think this color should be. It's driving us nuts. Obviously, we have some time until we pick it, but
Are you painting panels or are you wrapping panels?
that's another big question. You got me a little sold on that wrap.
I'm sold on wrap, especially for a drift car where it's gonna take the abuse.
The Pro Car's nice because like I scratched my A-pillar on my coupe this weekend, right?
Sad.
And I'm like,
big sad boy.
the whole roof has to be painted.
Totaled.
But like,
Car's totaled.
But if it, shut up. But if it's a Pro Car, you can kind of just like
Yeah.
square up the wrap and say screw it. That being said, I feel like this color will go really well with any color we pick. Any color.
I love it.
That's why I like it. It offsets anything.
You barely see my cage off the orange, and just because of the steel.
Perfect. She's prepped. She's taped. Now it's time to head to the booth. Keep her coming. Keep her coming. Yeah. Well, it started to rain, so we had to steal an enclosed trailer.
Thank you, Joe. I love this trailer. It's so good.
When you got a nice enclosed trailer, you just feel like a dude. You know what I'm saying? Light work. So good. Look at that. Fits like a dream.
It's a sign.
It's a sign, I know.
It's a sign.
I didn't want to put the cart before the horse, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Horse comes first. I guess the truck would be the horse. Fuck. The cargo before the fucking thing. No, that's not valid at all. Dude, I'm I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was so spring loaded.
Another fucking project.
What did he say?
Nah, I didn't say anything.
Looks cool in there.
Yeah, it's fucking cool.
It does, right?
Yeah. Outside the shop for the first time?
Yeah, it's good. First adventure. Oh, that's good. I'm so excited for this. Like, it might seem like something a little on camera, but this is a big deal.
Wait, you're pinching my finger.
She's cleaned, it's prepped, it's basic. I mean, it's essentially ready for a solid base clear paint job right now. I mean, it's like way over prepped. What?
Sure you don't want to do that? We're here now.
Anthony, mix up some fancy color for me. He'd be so down to do it too. No, we gotta keep things simple. So,
While we're here, we should go see what colors you got.
what makes this such a big moment is not the crazy transformation we're about to have, because it's gonna be pretty crazy. But the two things is we got to finally get rid of the Zenki red, which to me is like a cursed color, and it finally gets to get rid of this era of the car. It's like, it gives us like a rebirth of the car. You know, it's no longer this, what it used to be, this Zenki that sat in the field. It's now this, it is now our project. A new car, new life. And on top of that, we finally get to steel up all the bare metal, which solidifies, well, the end of all of the major fabric. We still got a lot of things to do. We still got a lot of brackets. You're really liking the yellow idea. That's great.
I just want something bright. Austin, you show me your yellow.
I was gonna say, I think this is the one right here that I was gonna do the JZX.
That one?
Big Bird yellow. So we still have a lot of bracketry and we have lines and everything to run, but the majority, the major pieces, the structural pieces are all done. And what's nice about the Steel It is the fact that one, it's weldable, so we can kind of tie things right back into it, and it blends very nicely. So when we start welding brackets and random stuff on the car, we don't have to like repaint whole panels and blend it. We just have to spray it. It kind of looks normal. Love that. We are doing like the chassis in it. It kind of makes a layer as like epoxy primer. It's essentially what it is. So we can kind of use that as our foundation for actual paint if we want to do actual paint later on. Let's get rid of this damn red.
Seafoam two-tone cool?
Dude, I know, that's not blue. That's like a seafoam. That's pretty. But I feel like it needs to be like a more aggressive color.
Yeah, we need more aggression. You would go to red.
But like a hot red, not like a, you know, the aunt that used to talk about how hot she was in the 70s and 80s, like in the car, she, you know, what you know what I'm talking about? That's what kind of red that is. Like, all right, auntie, we get it. Just neglect all of that.
All right, auntie.
Now she drives like a Chevy on, she still has an Impala from like 98, but whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Hot red.
Water, people. We need water.
Drift Team Haze. Anthony, this one's gonna be a tricky one.
Yeah.
A lot of painting. A lot of painting. A lot of bars. A lot of crevices.
So in and out. So it's gonna be a lot of. It's gonna be a challenge here.
Yeah.
All these corners.
Well, if you miss any little corners, we have the can. So
thank God we got the can.
okay.
Because with the gun, it's difficult.
We got the man for the job.
Always had a way to make it work and find another.
Spraying more?
No, I'm gonna look at it.
Okay, we'll look at it.
Let's go.
First go. Let's look at it. It makes it look finished, doesn't it? Like you see all the different colors between the different colors of paint, primer, and the bare metal, and it's like all just goes away, just like that. All the little weird nuances you stare at the whole time while you're prepping it and building it just like disappear. It's like finished product. Like blends like everything together. Just looks like one weapon. Instead of things like grafted into a car, you know, now it just feels like one unit. Boys, inside is looking beautiful. Now it's the time we've all been waiting for. Getting rid of the Zanky red. You guys know I love the color red, but something about the Zanky red is just cursed. So please delete this.
Ready?
I've been ready.
All right.
Since the moment I got this Stanky Zanky 3 years ago.
So you have all to see the color change.
Big moment.
Yeah.
Big moment.
Yeah.
Go and get
What part you want me to start?
whatever you want to do, man.
Alright, I'll start here.
This is your world, I'm just living in it.
I start here. Instant gratification right here.
Okay, okay. Goodbye.
Wait.
Oh, okay, wait, okay. Let me get my mask on. Okay, we can start. Goodbye. Sayonara. See you later. Scram.
Scram! Leave her alone. She doesn't want to talk to you. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's it. Let her have it, Anthony. Let her have it. Last bit of red. Last bit of red. That's it. It's gone. Hasta la bye-bye.
Gone. Gone.
It's gone.
How's it look?
It's finally gone.
How's it look?
It looks good. I mean, well, it's got to kind of, you know how it settles a little bit? It looks a little tiger stripey at first, but the red's gone.
It's gone.
It's deleted. Control, Alt, delete, end task, goodbye.
Scream!
I said scram. We don't want you no more.
Oh, I don't want to see it until after the second.
All right. It's gonna just feel like a whole new car, honestly.
The aura's already changed.
The aura's changed. That's it. That's a bad bitch.
All gray with the blue stancing like this again.
That's it. Bulldog. It's gone. It's a race car. In a few days, we won't even be able to picture the red. When we wake up in the morning, then it'll really hit, but.
Yeah, but it's dry. It looks splotchy just because it's still wet. Once it dries and flashes off.
This is insane. Like, my brain is still like picturing it on there. It needs to like stop. Sorry if I'm being annoying, but I'm really freaking excited. This is fine. Like, this makes it really feel like something special. Like, it brings it all together.
I can't wait to unmask it.
What was that?
I can't wait to unmask it.
I know, I just can't. It always hits different the next day, so I can't wait to see it in the morning.
Yeah. See you in the morning.
All right. She's back home in all her glory. No more Zanky red. I can almost not picture it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still like, even though it's not there, I still see it.
Dude, it's like, I was saying last night at the Spoon, I feel like it's like an old plasma TV where if you left the same like menu on for too long, it like burned it in the screen. Like, that's how that color was burned into my brain.
It's not there at all, but it's still there.
But it's still there, right? But, oh, dude, it looks like an absolute like war machine now. It's kind of cool because the YSFAB, the blue, sticks out so much more. Like, I walked in this morning and first thing I saw was just the YSFAB, which is just kind of iconic, isn't it?
What's that move, Spoon?
What's the move? Yeah, this yeah, that's it. The main chassis, she sealed up, and now it's time to, well, reassemble some goodies and start making some more brackets and making some more lines. So, first off, we're using stock pedals per Pro Spec rules, which means we have to get these things a birthday because they're kind of rusty and crusty, so they can't just go right back in the car. So, ran out of paint midway through, so. It looks good like that. Yeah. Little fade job here, primer to black, but we'll get that done in just a little bit. And on top of that, we have the factory column, which we also have to run. But before this goes in, not only does it need a quick birthday because they don't even paint these from the factory, we're gonna cut off some of the extra brackets that we're no longer using to kind of simplify it. And well, it looks nicer and it's one less thing for things that get caught on. Reduction. You know what? It all adds up. Like, the reality of building cars. There's an endless amount of time of you spray painting stuff black. Roll bar and chassis paint you buy in the store, it's actually not bad stuff. It just takes forever to dry. Trim black is a move because it dries really fast, but we have a trim black gnome in these buildings. It likes to disappear. Now it's time we can officially start bolting stuff in. I know you guys have seen things in and out of this car a million times, but this is hopefully for good. Now it's all one color, no more red. Everything just hits different.
That wasn't the first thing.
This is the first thing I wanted to bolt. Look how cool this thing is. It's nice, everything's all made and situated. Just goes in nice and easy. Get our shift boot in. Get our little boot here. Then we got our American Muscle little cue ball right here. Definitely gotta get something made for that.
Car to circle track car real fast.
Yeah, it does, but it still looks sick. Like, y'all guys just see me, oh, it looks so cool. Because right now, all we can talk about is how cool it looks. When we get it together, we'll talk about how freaking good it all works, all right? Big piece. The seats will probably come back out a couple times because we still gotta figure out where we're gonna run certain things, but we gotta see it in there.
I like the gray, but I wasn't 100% sold on it.
Yeah.
The more stuff you bolt on, the more I like it.
It looks cool, right? Because everything has like a black tone to it. I don't know. The gray goes well with a lot of different colors, which is good. The pedal's back in this thing for good. Fresh clutch pedal. Final pedal, the brake. And our brand new steering. It's crazy what like a little bit of work and some spray paint does when you're putting a car together, right? Like, could have easily tossed it in looking how it was, but the 25 minutes it took us to shave it and paint it, and, well, it goes a long way. Blend my fingerprints I just put in the paint. Look at that, like it never happened. Tricks of the trade here, you know? And then to bring it all together, the driver's seat. It's like this same thing, but now completely different energy. It is incredible. It's a whole different car. It used to feel kind of cheap, didn't it? The progress officially shows. You know what I mean? Like previously, I feel like it just still had such a project car vibe. You know what I mean? Like it still had like the dreamer vibe. Oh, one day we're gonna get this car together. Now you see it in one color with all the major parts in the car, and you're like, okay, this dude. They're doing something. They're doing something. They got something good coming along, and I mean, honestly, it's incredible. At this point, I could probably yap for like 2 hours about how incredible it feels to see this thing starting to come together into like, I don't know, the dream is looking like reality for once. You know what I mean? For now, I have to catch a flight very, very soon because I will be headed off to PRI Auto Show, which is like my favorite auto show of the year. It's kind of like, I would say it's like SEMA, but more for the nerds and the engineers and less for just like the marketing, look at me kind of stuff. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll be there for 2 days, meeting some new companies, meeting some new people, talking to people I haven't seen in a long time, and hopefully trying to sell some ass because we need more money to finish this car. But for now, I'm gonna take some pictures so I can stare at this thing on the plane. But you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more content. We'll see you guys very shortly.